today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
The winner is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, they stick with Singletary.
Singletary again.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 carries, 52 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Singletary loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The ball carrier. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 22 carries, 90 yards. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. A gain of a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Chubb on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Gain on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Carried by the wide receiver. He's brought down by Micah Hyde. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Browns nothing.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Mayfield's pass complete to Nick Chubb. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll run with Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns set to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st down.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
3rd down and 9.
The Browns on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
So you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
2nd and 16. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
And again, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on second down. Allen. That's complete to Davis. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
9-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half.
17.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
So the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
3-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mayfield.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3-yard line.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Browns 20. Bills.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Allen again here on second and 10. This one caught by Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
That's good for a Buffalo Bill.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
38-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Allen again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Allen to throw once more. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Yard gain on the play.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Devin Singletary.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Second and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Mayfield
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Cleveland.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot from Mayfield here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't